Hey guys, just wanted to show you this. So this is the KitchenAid KF7 series. I absolutely freaking love this thing. So a few things to kind of take note. My previous machine was the Breville Barista Express. Absolutely love that. Upgraded to this guy and so much better. So there's a power button right here on the side. Press it once, it will automatically, or not automatically, but it will transition over. It will heat up, and then after this as well, depending on how long it's sit, it will also dispense and clear out the water in here. That's really nice because it will ensure a really good fresh water, so that way any water that's held in the lines actually gets flushed out, so you're using really good water. While this is heating up, you see it dripping right here. While it's rinsing, you have your water tank right here. So you have this little lid that if you lift it up, that's where you actually pour in your water. The best thing with this is because my Breville Barista had a line connected, I still have this right here, but I have it just with Velcro held on right there, so I'm able to just refill it without removing that. You have your max line right here, and it's super easy to remove as well. So you just lift this up, boop, and then it pulls out. So once you pull that out, you see your max line right there. You have your water filter, which one is included. Replace every 2 months or 50 liters. It does detect that water has been removed. And then it's very easy to also insert. Push that down and then close it. You have your hopper right here. So you have 2 tabs in the side. It's held in with this little gasket to prevent air from going in and try to keep your beans as fresh as possible. So turn this around. That unlocks it. You have a button right here to push it out. And this is my favorite because, let me kind of, there you go. It's really nice because once you get it removed, boop, it's a little harder just because I have a lot of beans in here, but once there's like very little beans, it comes out really easy. But the best part with that is you're able to add your beans without removing the whole machine itself. The thing I actually found out is this has rollers, so if you lift this up, it has wheels on the back, so you're able to easily pull it out and pull it back and push it back out. That is freaking amazing. Found that out on accident. Once you have your hopper in, push it down, it locks in, and then you have your display. It will also ask you if you prefer using grounds for whatever reason, ground coffee. You have this right here. You pull this up, you put 1 scoop of your ground coffee in here, and then that will actually make coffee. And then just reinsert this right here. You want to make sure this is pushed down all the way on both sides. Really easy. And then on the side right here, you have this right here. There's a tab on that side. You're able to adjust your grind settings. I kept everything default so far, no issues. Loved it. Absolutely love it. So you have a few buttons right here. So they're all capacitive. So let me just, it's telling you to lock it, which I obviously forgot. So lock that in, and then you are set and good to go. So it detected ground, but we didn't put anything in there, so we're just canceling that. It detects everything, which is really nice. So it's gonna probably expel that, thinking that there is ground coffee inside. So while it's setting that up, you have your coffee options right here. You have your profile button right here. You have your rinse and cleaning cycle settings, and then you have your play, so that would start, and then you have your cancel. So default, you'll go right here. You have a cafe latte, you have an espresso, you have a cappuccino, you have an Americano, macchiato, latte macchiato, espresso lungo, coffee, cortado, flat white, frothed milk, warm milk, and then you have hot water. You do have options to set up your profiles. You only have 4 options, so you can't add any more. Kind of sucks because I wish you could just like change the pages, but that's okay. I'm gonna press on mine. I have a few options in here, and you can have like multiple drinks if you wanted to. The cool thing with this is like, so for example, let's go to latte macchiato. You press that. This is by default how I have mine configured. I freaking love that. I have double shots right here. So double shot of espresso. You could change your strength. So you could have it more caffeinated, less caffeinated. And then you go back right here, temperature, medium. Medium is hot, but it won't burn you. Hot will be hot, and you would want to wait a little bit because it will burn you. And then low, that's actually perfect if you want to make iced coffee, which, for example, we go back right here to my espressos. This is typically what I would make to make my ice drinks. So I have 3 on here. I have double shot, and then temperature is really low. You could change this to settings. You could add your coffee volume, and then the body. This is really nice. I like a lighter body, but if you like it to be strong to taste more of the coffee, you're able to do that as well. That is freaking amazing. So to give you an example, I want to show you. So I keep my milk in here in the refrigerator. The downside about this is that there's no gasket or anything, so you don't want to lift it up like that because it will spill. Hold it from the container. I have no idea if this is refrigerator safe. I'm just doing it. So far, no issues at all. And then I'm going to remove this, and let's put this in here. This is all held by just a seal, so basic seals, and I tuck that in right there. And then we will make, so the best part with this is that it can hold a good amount of different mug sizes. So for example, I have this right here. You could adjust it, or if I want something to go, which I'll actually just do it for this sake, you're able to actually contain it all. That is freaking amazing. And then this has an adjustable head depending, so that way it doesn't spill. So let's put this right here, and then let's make a latte macchiato, and then we're gonna hit play. It's going to ground it. The best thing with this as well is it will grind twice. So it's a double shot, and it's showing you 2 images because it's a double shot. It's going to grind express, throw that puck away, regrind, and then it's going to pull the second shot. It is so freaking amazing. I love it. It's going to heat it up. So this, because it's a macchiato, the image is going to show you exactly how it's going to be made. Milk first. So it's steaming and pushing the milk. And you can see it go down. And then I chose this drink just because I wanted to show you exactly how this is going to be cleaned as well. We'll do a clean right after this shot as well. So after the milk, it's going to be the espresso. So it's pulling milk. I added a little bit more milk on this, and it's preparing the first shot. So here it goes. The drip tray, the downside with this is that the drip tray, because every time you turn it on, it's going to rinse this out. If you don't put a container on there, it's going to fill up quite a bit. It's very easy to also remove the pucks, and I'll show you how that looks after everything has been cleaned. It does recommend telling you when it's going through a clean cycle to put a container underneath. That way, this doesn't get filled up quite often. So first shot's done, and it's going to be grinding. There we go. And then it's going to get the second shot going. It's so freaking amazing. I really, really love this thing. And it's pulling the second shot. And then you could tell right there. I wish I put a clear glass so that way I could show you. I typically, with my Breville Barista, I would usually get like 2 or 3 spritz of my syrup, but with this I just need 1. It's so freaking nice. So it kind of saves you money on using up more of the syrup. And there we go. So that one's done. And then let me just put that aside. It threw the puck away. It's going to ask you, do you want to rinse it now or later? If you're going to make multiple, you do later. But when you do this, you would want to unplug that. You would want to insert this in here into the drip tray. Click now. Yes, it's going to want you to empty this. It wants you to insert this. It does this every time. It does get annoying just because if you already know the rules, I wouldn't want it to kind of like keep doing this, but whatever. Click start, and it's going to now rinse. So look at this. Look at that. Look how much milk was in there. It's really nice in how it cleans and keeps everything clean. And then while it does this, I could just put this one away, and then I could start sipping on that. It's so freaking nice and easy. And then, so it cleans one nozzle, and then once that's done, it cleans the other nozzle head, and then from there, it's going to clean this. You see that? It's pouring all the milk in there, and then putting hot water so that way it stays clean. And then after that, it's going to go through the steam head as well. So that way, everything gets clean and stays fresh. It's so freaking nice. I love it. Boom, and that's it. And obviously, you're not going to be sitting around while this is doing its thing. While it's cleaning, you could be sipping on your coffee. So let's unplug this. And then I'm just going to show you. So this is really hard to remove. My wife actually told me, if you lift this up, you could pull it out. It's so much easier. So you have your water filter right there, and then you have your pucks right here. The nice thing about this is that you could remove this if you wanted to just get rid of the pucks itself. It is freaking amazing. And that's pretty much it, guys. Like, it's super easy, straightforward to use. I think it's a must, and I did the calculation. So this is really expensive, $1,700. But if you drink milk, at least, I actually did the calculation for my friend. She drinks milk one time for 3 days a week. If you calculate that, that comes out to be a savings of, the break-even point is 16 months. So if you drink milk more than 3 days a week, that will cut down all the way down to probably 8 to 12 months. Yeah, you have to buy some beans and all that, but that's not as much, and you're able to make a ton of different coffees. So the break even 3 days a week is about 16 months. Not bad at all, assuming the drinks are around $6 to $8. If it's a little bit more for specialty coffee, that's also going to bring down your savings. I love it. Highly recommend. It is freaking nice.